Okay, Sanvi, question number 1. So this is a arithmetic progression or geometric progression.
It's a geometric progression.
And what is the common ratio?
The common ratio is you keep multiplying it by 2.
By 2. So the common ratio would be 2. Any doubt about this? Common
No,
ratio?
sir.
Okay. Question number 2, Sanvi.
Yeah, it's a geometric progression and you keep adding. So first, in the first time you added 1, so second time you add 2, so third time you add 3.
No. Is it a arithmetic progression or is it a geometric progression? Second.
Arithmetic.
Why?
Because you keep on adding something in it, and if you subtract it, the difference will be something. So like for the first two terms, the difference will be 1. For the second and the third term, the difference will be 2. So the difference keeps on adding. So I think it's arithmetic.
Sanvi, is it arithmetic or geometric?
I'm not sure. I thought it was geometric, but then
Why did you think that it was geometric?
because you kept adding different numbers each time.
So in geometric, do we add or do we multiply?
You multiply.
Okay. Do we multiply? Do we add the same number or do we add the different number? Samaji. Samaji.
The different number.
Different number.
I mean same. Sorry. Same number.
So for example, if you look at question number 3, what is question number 3? Is it arithmetic progression or geometric progression? Samaji. Sanvi.
Question 3 is an arithmetic progression.
Why?
Because you keep on. No. Yeah. It's an arithmetic because the difference is 2. So you keep on adding 2 to it.
Now let us look at question number 2 again. Is question number 2 arithmetic or geometric or neither? Question number 2.
Neither.
Why neither?
Because in geometric you're supposed to multiply and in arithmetic you're supposed to add the same number.
It is always the same number. Samaji, any doubt?
No, sir.
So in question number 3, your logic is absolutely like that. It is 4, then 4 plus 1, then 5 plus 2, then 7 plus 3. But if you look closely, this number keeps on changing. So, I'm sorry, 7 plus 3. So that is why this can't be a this can't be arithmetic progression. Any doubt about this?
No, sir.
Okay. So what we need to understand is that in the arithmetic progression, a same number would be added. So for example, if I want the T1, the first number to be 3 and the common difference to be 10, then my arithmetic progression would be 3 plus 10. 3 plus 10 is 13. 13 plus 10, 23. 23 plus 10, 33. So my arithmetic progression would be 3, 13, 23, 33. Because the same number is being added. 10 is being added. So many, are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Sanviji, any doubt?
No, sir.
And let us assume that I want to make a geometric progression out of this. Now, if I want to make a geometric progression, let us take the same example that let us assume that I want to make a geometric progression where the first term is 3 and the common ratio is 10. So the first term is 3. To find the second term, I'll multiply this common ratio by this term, 3 into 10. My answer is 30. Now I'll multiply 30 again by 10. My answer is 300. 300 again by 10. My answer is 3000. So what I am doing is, I'm taking a number, I'm taking the first number and then I'm multiplying the same number, each number by the same common ratio. The common ratio doesn't change. It doesn't change. Sanvi, are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Sanvi, question number 4.
Question 4 is an arithmetic arithmetic
Shabash.
progression.
Shabash. And the common difference would be
2.
Shabash. Samaj.
Yeah.
Shabash. Samaj. Fifth
For
question.
question 5, it's a geometric sequence and the ratio is 2.
Shabash. So my common ratio is 2. See, the terminology that they are using in your textbook is a bit different. But I think you would have understood the logic. Logic shouldn't be a problem. Question number 6. Is it a AP or a GP? Swamaji. Swamaji.
AP.
AP. And what is the common difference?
3.
Shabash. Sanviji, question number 7.
Question number 7 is an AP and the difference is 4.
Shabash. Shabash. Very nice. Question number 8. Sanviji.
I am not very sure of question 8, but it's a
Okay.
GP.
Okay.
But I don't know the term to term rule. They are
Okay.
all square numbers and they're going backwards.
Okay.
So can I?
Yeah.
It's neither.
It's neither. Sanviji, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's me.
See, what you need to understand is that, for example, if you think that it is a GP, let us assume that it is a GP. If it is a GP, and this is what we had discussed in the last lecture, the common ratio should be equal to what is the formula that we had discussed? If you remember, if you can see your notes and tell me. Can you please see your notes and tell me? In the last lecture, we had discussed this. Yeah.
If it's a GP, right?
Shabash. Yeah.
So if it's a GP, so it will be T2 upon T1 is equal to
Shabash.
T3 upon T2, which is equal to T4 upon T3.
Shabash. So let us try to do this. Let us try to see whether this is true or not. So let us assume that we claim that it is a GP. We claim that question 8 is a GP. So let us try to check. So I have 121 by 144. I have 100 by 121. I have 81 by 100. I have 64 by 81. Can you tell me whether these are equal or not? Would you be able to see? So what we have done is we used calculator. We saw 121 by 144 is equal to this. This is 0.82. This is 0.81. This is 0.79. So Sanviji, what do you think? Is it a GP still? Sanvi?
No, it's neither.
No, it's not a GP because they are not equal. And if let us assume that, let us claim that it is a AP. We can claim that it is an AP. If we claim that this is a AP, then I'll try to do 2t minus t1. I'll try to do T3 minus T2 and all of these should be equal. Soumyaji, are you getting the logic?
Yes, sir.
Soumyaji, this topic will continue till class 12th. So if you spend some time in understanding this, it will help you for the next 4 years. So do you think these are equal? No need of giving me the exact answer, but do you think this is equal? All these will be equal?
No.
No, they won't be equal. So our claim, it's neither a AP, it's neither a GP is correct. Have we understood?
Yes, sir.
See, things are pretty simple. If you, for once, if you stick by this logic, कि बॉस अगर AP है तो अगर AP है तो ये फॉर्मूला करेक्ट होना चाहिए. T2 minus T1 should be equal to T3 minus T2 should be equal to T4 minus T3. This should be correct. और अगर GP है तो T2 upon T1, T3 upon T2. This all of this should be equal. Once you follow this, then you won't face any confusion. Okay, Soumyaji, question number 9.
My answer for question 9th is it's an arithmetic and the
Okay,
difference is 7.
shabash. Sanviji, question number 10.
Question number 10 is an AP
Shabash,
and difference is 7.
shabash. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Shabash. Okay. Can you do exercise 16 1B now? All the questions. Okay, Sanviji. Question number 1.
Question number 1 is an arithmetic progression. The term to term rule is you are adding 9 and the next two terms are 54 and 63.
Soumyaji, do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So the common difference is 9. Next two terms will be 45 plus 9 would be 54 and 54 plus 9 would be 63. Okay. Question number 2, Sanviji.
Question 2, the question 2 also it's an arithmetic progression and the difference is 0.5 and the next two terms are 4 and 4.5.
Shabash. Sanviji, question number 3.
Question number 3, it's neither and the next two terms are 8 and 12.
8 and
12.
why 12?
Because first time you added 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. So 8 plus 4 is 12.
Where is the 4?
So in the first 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus uh, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5.
See, one way is to follow your logic. I'm sorry. One way is to follow your logic. And then what we say is, see, the difference here is 0, here it is 1, here it is 1, here it is 2. This is one logic. Other logic is 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5. Do you remember we had discussed Fibonacci?
Yes, sir.
So 3 plus 5 would be 8 and 5 plus 8 would be 13. Do you agree to this or not?
Yeah.
Samaji?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question number 4, Samaji.
Question number 4 is a arithmetic equation, and the difference is 0.25, and the next two terms are 1.75 and 2.
Okay. Shabash. Sanvi question number 5.
Question number 5, it is a geometric progression. The next two terms are 0.5 and 0.375.
What is the common ratio?
The common ratio is 2.
Oi, what is the common ratio?
-2.
-2.
अबे क्या बात कर रहा है? What is the formula for common ratio? We had discussed here. T2 by T1, T3 by T2. So what is the common ratio? So my common ratio would be equal to T2 by T1. Do we agree to this or not?
Yes.
So it will be 12 upon 24. So it will be
0.5.
Sanvi, do we agree to this or not?
Yeah.
So basically what is happening is you take a term, you multiply it by the common ratio and you get the next term. Then again you multiply this by common ratio and you get the next term. Again you multiply it by the common ratio and you get this term and this term. So the next term would be 1.5 multiplied by half, which is equal to 0.75. Yes sir, no sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is
Sir,
my, yeah.
I got everything else correct except the ratio. So if
See,
you
that is what
divide,
I'm see that is what I'm trying to tell you during these last two lectures. This is confusing, especially when you are discussing geometric progression. It becomes confusing. It is always T2 by T1. It is always T3 by T2. In AP also, just remember it is always T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2. It is it is not T1 minus T2. Do not do that. It is not T1 by T2. Please do not do that. Sanviji, are we clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is my 0.75 and the next term, if I want the next term, I'll have to multiply 0.75 by the common ratio, which is half, and my answer would be 0.375. Do we agree to this or not? Ramesh?
Yes, sir.
Well, so all that I'm trying to tell you is that there's a certain way in which these questions need to be done. If you uh, miss the steps, your answers won't be correct. Just remember the formula. The formula is that the common ratio is always T2 by T1, T3 by T2. And if you think that it is an arithmetic progression, it should always be T2 minus T1. It should always be T3 minus T2. And that is why we are practicing these questions. That is why we are spending some time to understand these questions. Okay. So question number 6, Soumya.
question number 6 is a AP, and the next terms are -3, -5, and the difference is -2.
Because once you understand that the difference is common difference is -2, then please try to understand what are we doing. First term -2, second term -2, third term -2. So if I want the next term, I'll have to subtract 2 from this. Basically -2, -1, -2. So this will be -3, -3, -2 will be -5. Sanviji, do we agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sanviji, next question. Question number 7.
Question number 7, it's a geometric progression. The ratio is half and the next two terms
Shabash.
are 2 and 1.
Shabash. Very nice. So you are multiplying each term by half, 64 by half, 32 by half, 16 by half, 18 half, 4 half. 4 half is 2, 2 half is 1. So my next two terms are 2 and 1. Somaji, do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Somaji, question number 8.
Question number 8. So it's an 80 and the next two terms are 84 and 72 and the difference is -12.
Shabash. Sanviji, do we agree?
Yes, sir.
So next term would be 96 minus 12. 84. 84 minus 12. 72. These are the next two terms. Shabash, very nice. Question number 9. Sanviji.
Question number 9, it's an GP and the ratio is 10. The next two terms are 100,000 and 1 million.
Shabash. So the common ratio is 10. Next two terms are 100,000 and 1 million. Shabash. Somaji, question number 10.
It's neither.
It's neither. Sanviji.
Yeah.
But if we want to write the next two terms, what will be the next two terms? Can you tell me the next two terms? This is 3q. This is 4q. This is 5q. So Sanviji, the next term would be
It will be 6 cubes. So 6 cube is 216.
7 cube is
343.
Somaji, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So more or less we have understood how to do questions. Can you please do question number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9? Just do these questions.
Okay.
Basically, this question is about simplified formula for the nth term, position to term rule. That we will do in the next lecture. So we are just practicing how to find the next two terms. Because once we are comfortable with finding the next two terms of arithmetic progression, then this will become easier. Because this requires a bit of explaining. We'll do it in the next time after you are comfortable with the how to find next two terms. Okay. Sanviji, what is the next two term for question number 1?
12 and 14.
12 and 14. What is the common difference for this sequence?
2.
Shabash. Soumyaji, question number 3.
The next two terms are 15 and 17.
Shabash. Common differences?
2.
Sanviji, next two terms.
Next two terms are 51 and 41, and the common difference is -10.
Shabash. Once you are comfortable with this, then the next topic becomes very easy. Question number 7. Saumyaji.
Yeah. Sorry. For question number 7, the next two terms are 54 and 60, and the common difference is 6.
Shabash. Sanviji, next two terms.
The next two terms are -63 and -58.
Common differences.
Common difference is 5.
Shabash. Great.